This Fast and Furious franchise has been building up to one specific thing. When will Vin Diesel bleed from a car crash? Fast X released this past weekend in 2023 and is directed by Louis Leterrier, who is also behind such films like Unleashed, Transporter 2, The Incredible Hulk, Clash of the Titans, and Now You See Me. And of course, this movie is starring Vin Diesel. You can't make a Fast and Furious movie without him, because these movies are about him and stroking his ego to make him feel like he is a living superhero in the world. God. Michelle Rodriguez, Tyrese Gibson, Chris Ludacris Bridges, John Cena, Natalie Emmanuel, Jordana Brewster, Sun Kang, Scott Eastwood, Daniela Melchior, Alan Richson, Brie Larson, Rita Moreno, Jason Statham, Charlize Theron, and the only really good performance from this movie in Jason Momoa. Dominic Toretto, and he's not here to just simply kill them. No, that would be too easy. He needs Dominic to feel pain and to feel the loss of his team, only for him to be crying out, wishing for death, and that is when Jason Momoa will be there to grant him his wish. It's such a sinister plot that we have never seen before in films. Ever! And if this was played by anyone else, this would just be your run-of-the-mill Fast and Furious film. But because it's Jason Momoa, and because Jason Momoa has really presented himself over the last, 10 years as this big, bravado-ish man, to have him being very flamboyant and very eccentric in his delivery, in his performance, in his physicality, it makes for a wonderful performance. And he's one of the best performances of the year, in my opinion. I'm not saying that this movie is one of the best of the year, I'm just saying his performance was fantastic. He's by far the best thing about this film. Whenever he's on screen, he's an absolute delight. He is sinister, he is sick, he's hilarious, and he's just feeling himself. And I just like seeing actors feel themselves on screen. Oh shit, I just said that out loud. Fuck, I'm gonna get in trouble for that. Or am I? Whatever, I'm feeling myself right now. What? If there is any selling point that I can sell this movie on you, it is the performance of Jason Momoa. He is fantastic, and I can't wait to see what he does with the next Fast and Furious films, because this whole series of Fast X, Fast 11, I guess they're doing Fast 12 too, kind of like a finale trilogy, where everybody's gonna come back, and I mean everybody. People who straight up died in plane crashes, and people that had real-life vendettas with the lead star of this franchise because Vin Diesel was being a prima donna. Everybody's coming back. Because again, it's all about family. And I like that they incorporated the whole family idea of this franchise into the revenge plot of Jason Momoa's character. I could look up what his character's name is, but I don't care. It's just Jason Momoa. Let's just go with that. It's Jason Momoa in this movie. He's awesome. But in every Fast and Furious film, you always have the wrap-up at the little cookout at the house. Oh, it's all about family. I go fast and I go furious, but with family in mind. Here, that's the main driving point for Jason Momoa. He says, you always talk about family. Well, now, I'm going to turn your family against you. I'm going to kill your family. That way, you have no family. You are just simply alone, and that is when I'll kill you. Now take the Jason Momoa stuff out of this movie. This is all just, again, another fluff piece for Vin Diesel. Everything else in here, all the other characters do nothing. They lead to nothing. Advancing the plot, they do nothing. Ramsey, Tyrese, and Ludacris, they're all going on their own separate mission, and it leads to nothing. It turns out to be an entire ruse, that they don't complete anything. They do literally nothing in this movie. Michelle Rodriguez is helping with the whole bomb rolling down the streets of Rome, and she gets captured. And that leads to nothing. John Cena comes in and he saves Dominic's little son, and is trying to get his son to Dominic, because that makes total frickin' sense. Yes, your dad's being hunted, and I'm gonna take you to him, because that makes sense for you, little child, right? I'm gonna bring you closer to the thing that people are hunting down in this world. Yeah, why not? Instead of driving in the complete opposite direction. Even John Cena's arc felt lackluster, and where he ends up in this movie, I'm not trying not to spoil it for you, but where he ends up, it felt very underwhelming as to what happens. It's all about Dominic, and the fact that they still write this character to where he doesn't fucking bleed. There's not a single moment in here where he bleeds. He has a bomb, a big ball bomb, like if this was Raiders of the Lost Ark, the big ball at the start of that movie, it's rolling down the streets of Rome. It hits him in the driver's side seat of his car. The window gets blown out and glass shards are being thrown everywhere. Not a single piece cuts Vin Diesel. And then to prevent the bomb from hitting the Vatican, Dominic puts his car into turbo. He goes off a ramp to hit a crane, like a construction cane, so that it swings around and hits the bomb backwards like a baseball bat. That doesn't make him bleed. And at the end of that, for the landing, he hits a fucking wall. Like, here is the wall, here is the car hits the wall does not move, and yet the car still being able to be drove away, and still he does not bleed. Vin Diesel has to be the golden child for any makeup department in any movie. Sure, the makeup artists are reading the scripts and they go, okay, so he's in a car accident. All right, so we're going to do some prosthetics. We're going to do some blood. No, we're just going to put like little foundation on him and he's good. Oh, that takes like 5 minutes. Okay, cool. My job is done. Now pay me. I don't know how much leverage Vin Diesel has on anything with development of this movie. I would assume a lot, though, just with how his character is treated in these films. It just feels like everyone is pandering to him. And everyone's just like, oh yes, Mr. Vin Diesel, we'll make you into your very own superhero. You don't need to be a part of Marvel in the live-action sense. Yes, you voice Groot, but you don't need to be like a live-action superhero. You don't need to join DC or do anything like that. You have your own series, where you're the best driver in the world. You do nothing wrong, ever. He just lives his life a quarter mile at a time. Fast X is definitely an improvement from F9. I'm still asking myself, how is this franchise still going with 10 movies, with another 2 on the way? How? From where it started. Now, it's just freaking ridiculous. It's definitely not the best of the series. It's not the worst, because kudos to this movie. I'm actually intrigued to see where this goes, and I've never said that about a Fast and Furious film before. Because this movie, for the first time in the franchise, leads off on a cliffhanger. We don't know what happens to our heroes, so now you need to tune in for the next one to find out, and I'm sure the trailers that are going to be releasing for Fast and Furious 11 are going to spoil everything. But I am intrigued. I'm interested to see where it goes, and I feel kind of shameful for saying that. I feel like I shouldn't be saying that about a Fast and Furious film, but I am. I'm actually curious to see what happens to these people. Oh god. I'm gonna give Fast X 2.5 out of 5 Blu-rays.
I found that if you have a goal, that you might not reach it. But if you don't have one, then you are never disappointed. And I gotta tell you, it feels phenomenal.
So guys, if you've seen Fast X, what did you think about it? What is your ranking of all the Fast and Furious films? Whatever you thought, comment below, let me know what you thought about it. And as always, if you like what you see here, if you like my take on movies, then hit the subscribe button and make sure you hit that bell. See you all the next time I'm releasing my next movie review. So guys, I will see you next time on the channel, but in the meantime, be well, be good to each other, and go watch a movie. Take care, guys.